Hey, what's going on guys? So today we are going to be looking at the 10-inch tote bag from Milwaukee. It's a bag I've been running around with for the past few months. Thought I would trial it out, see what I thought, and then show you guys. So being that this was my first tote, I wasn't really sure what to expect. I was quite excited to use it. I've usually used enclosed bags in the past and primarily Vito bags. So coming from Vito, it's always a little bit of a step down for me. I haven't seen anything better than a Vito. But I was really excited to try this out. And my first thoughts were that it's not too bad, especially for the price. So the totes go for around the $85 mark here in Australia, which isn't too bad. You're sort of looking at an in-between to a pouch and a larger bag. So if we then delve straight into the bag, you can see you can fit a lot in there. If you guys know me, I like to fill my bags, so that's why I like to keep them fairly small, otherwise I just overload them. But if we have a look around, you can see there's not much room left. I haven't got much in the side pockets. Haven't really found a way to utilize them yet. But if we go through it slowly, we can start on the outside. You can fit some fairly large gear on the outside there. As you can see, I've got a brother labeler. That fits in there perfect. But if you're running something like a 117 from Fluke, oh, that'll fit in there nicely. But as you can see, I've also got the T6 1000 that fits in the front and the side pocket quite well. And the other thing I've got on the side are all my bit holders. If you've seen these before, I've done a couple of posts about them. I'm actually about to start selling them, so I'll leave a link in the description for those. But they're really handy. They go on all my bags. They're just for your bits. Don't mind the finger as well, guys. I did a bit of a mishap at work, but that's another story. Flip this around. So I ended up throwing all these little bits and pieces and the screwdrivers on the end. They were getting a little bit too crowded inside the bag. So I ended up putting my Wera laser etched stainless steel screwies on that side. And also the Wiha Picofinish. If you haven't seen these are fantastic. They fit in there nicely on the side. They don't fall out or anything. I've also got an extension bit. I think that's a 200mm extension bit from Milwaukee. They're the best ones I've found. And then we've got a Knipex flush cuts. They fit nicely in the side there. I have found them fall out now and then, so you've got to be wary of that. I've also got needle nose, just some cheapies there. So if we go into the actual base itself, you can see it's jam-packed pretty much with everything you need. So we'll go through that, starting off with the Gyprock saw. I've shown you that before if you haven't seen my little case. That's just made of conduit. I really do need to make a proper one up, but that stops it from cutting everything up in the bag. Just got a level. Don't know what brand that is. Just a cheapo one. In the side there, you've got the Knipex stripper. And you've got your Klein tools 14-in-1. If you haven't seen that, brilliant little kit. You've got an adjustable end on that. All your bits are in there. Absolutely love that thing, that goes everywhere. We've got some parrot beaks. Everyone calls these different names, but they're parrot beaks over here for cutting mains. I've been doing a lot of that. And then we have conduit cutters. They fit in there nicely. Then we have some multi-grips. These are just from Irwin, obviously adjustable. Most of you guys would see them. These are just cheapies once again. I've had these for probably 10 years. They fit in there. And you can see I actually fit. This is sort of one reason, I'll take you over this, guys. This is one reason I haven't really jumped onto the tote or the larger bags that are just a large sort of hole. Everything gets thrown in. Like these are actually in there nicely, but there's just not much room for you to get your hands in and get stuff out. Obviously I've got it full, so if you don't have as much gear in there, you're not gonna find this problem, but that may be just me. The drill fits in there nicely, I guess you could say nicely. You do have a divider in the middle here, and that can come out. That is just Velcro. It is in solid. I actually clipped this on. That's a 9-meter Klein Tools tape, which is heavy. And I actually clipped that onto the side there like that. The same as the stabler. level. That's just my mini level. Brilliant, you've got to have one of those. So that just clips on the end there. What else have we got? As you can see, you can lose a lot of stuff down there. I'm really not the biggest fan of that, but I don't throw too much down there. I've got my Unilight light. That's just a magnetic one. Fantastic. Check out Unilights. I need to do a post on that one sometime. And then we rock around this side. Got all my pliers, sideys, cutters. Got my long nose there. Fantastic. These are just off eBay, guys. I think they were 10 bucks and they have done a lot of work. They're not VDE, so not rated, but still fantastic. Knipex. Love those. The adjustable wrench. My new player to the team, the Wattmaster crosscuts. A lot of people have asked me to get on the team and I have been really liking them. I won't be doing too much with these today. I'll probably do another post on a few of the new pliers that I've got. Obviously with my sore hand, I'm not supposed to be doing too much. So, but these have been really good, very different. Hard to get used to, but I'm starting to get it. Let me know if you guys are using the crosscuts, whether you rate them or you don't rate them. These are the Wattmaster, they're not real marvels. But I'll do another post about that sometime. These Wattmaster crosscuts, I am still rocking my normal style pliers. They're the Klein Tools ones. These are my go-to ones at the moment. I've just found the crosscuts a little bit too hard to get used to straight away. So when I'm doing more finer work and don't want to nick the cable, I am using these. But I have also upgraded. It's been a while since I've had a proper pair of side cutters. These are the 7406 200s. And these have been really good, loving these so far. And then we've just got the Milwaukee tin snips. They've been really good. It's about time I probably got a new pair. These are starting to get a little bit blunt. They're fairly old. And then we just go to the Allan keys. These are the Wera ones. These are the metric, I think. Yeah, they're the metric ones. I've got to get the Imperial and Wera. I have got them in the boxo. They're the Imperial, but not the biggest fan of these. They do twist a fair bit. They're supposed to be anti-twist, but these are only cheapies. But then if we dive down into the depths, you can see the fish tape. I love this, guys. So a lot of you probably won't know, over here in Australia, fish tape really isn't a big thing. I almost don't know anyone with any, but after grabbing this one is the, what is it, the 50 foot. And it is fantastic. I use it for all sorts of stuff. It's just so handy how small it is, but how much length you get out of it. It's obviously the steel tape. I get up and down walls. You got to remember it is metallic. So if you're around power, all that sort of stuff, be wary. Over here in Australia, we're mainly using yellow tongues. So hit me up, guys, whether you use a yellow tongue, to use a snake, to use a fish tape. What do you guys use? Always trying to figure out how people are doing stuff different. It's fascinating to see. So we'll dive back into here. And what else? I think the last couple of things, we've just got an RCD tester. I think that's all. As I said, guys, I don't like to throw much down there because I just lose it. It becomes too hard to get. On the other end there, we've got a magnet, a data cable stripper, just some tape. You have got two of these, guys. You've got the one strap at one end and the other, which is fantastic. Always good to have more of those. What have we got in here? Pretty much nothing. We have a access panel opener. And I think that's it. You do have these zips on the side. So one of the main problems I've found with the bag, and it's not, I guess, a big problem, but if we turn it around the side, originally when you get them, the sides are, I'll try to show you, they do sit up like that. So I'll show you there. You can sort of see it's on an angle. It should sit like that. May not seem like a lot, but I've only been using it maybe 3 months or so. And originally it was nice like that. That way you can get your hands down there. It's a little bit more organized, but over time, the structural integrity is sort of failed, I guess. And the more you put in it, maybe I'm overloading it. Let me know what you think, guys. It has fallen in. You can see it's not really held up by much. It's probably just, what is it? Probably cardboard? No, it'd be some sort of plastic that's in there, but overall not that structural. So then lastly, this is obviously a Packout tote, and you can see it's got the Packout feet underneath. So the idea is that it clips in to any of your Packout gear. So that's obviously the larger one. I usually pack this onto my new trolley or the rolling cart, the roller, sorry. And that way it doesn't fall off. That is one of the main features why I love this thing. But the other one is, you can throw it onto your smaller, actually we'll throw it on the front there. If you throw it on the smaller ones, then you can have all your bits and pieces underneath and off you go. Off to your next service job, absolutely perfect. What are your thoughts so far, guys? Are you a tote person? Are you someone that rathers the enclosed bag? Maybe you're just a full-time pouch guy or girl, who knows? I would love to hear all your thoughts. I'm always interested in how you guys utilize your tools and your bags out in the field. But for me, I think I have come to really enjoy having a tote. This is my first one, as I said. I think this one is a good stepping stone just to see if you like it, whether the setup works for yourself. At the moment on construction, it's been really good. I just have this and I utilized my work pants. They have a lot of pockets, so I just throw all my stuff in there. I'm only carrying around pliers, maybe a screwdriver and pliers and cutters, really, your side cutters. So nothing too major, so this has been really good. But I would like some more structural integrity. The more rigid the bag, the better. And I think overall, if I was to keep with the tote bags, I would probably move over to Vito, but that's if I'm in the long run. For the short term, 80 bucks, this is perfect. There is the 24-inch bag, which is a lot longer. So a lot of plumbers use those. They've got your bigger wrenches, you've got your hammers, all that sort of stuff. So that's definitely an option. But for myself, I think I will be going over to the Vito. What do you guys think? Do you recommend the Vito? And there are a couple, so hit me up with your recommendations. But overall, I'd probably give it like a 6 out of 10. It's definitely a good stepping stone for a lot of people. If you're only in it for the short term, I would definitely recommend this bag. Maybe even for apprentices, if you don't have the money to spend, this is perfect before jumping up to something more serious. But that's pretty much it, guys. Hit me up with all your questions, any sort of feedback that you have for these bags, even for the video itself. Hit me up, reach out onto Instagram as well. I'm always doing a lot of content over there, giving stuff away. And that's it, guys. Cheers.